this side, this is what is supposed to be the ride height. It's about 1.5 fingers. The driver's side is super low. It's 1 finger. I actually like the fitment, so when I put everything on, I'm actually going to try to make it this low. And I think since this is super low, I think that this side rose went up. And it's two fingers on the passenger side, and right here is like 1 finger. So I think that's why that side is higher than the other. Okay, that's the coilover. Alright, so simple 2 bolts holding the strut, and then 3 holding up there. No problem, no biggie, easy. Gotta remove some of these lines. Actually, this one's just held on by this right here, so. And this comes off. There we go. That's it. So we start by removing these 15mm bolts that are holding down the caliper to get access to that bottom bolt of the strut. Alright, caliper removed. I got a caliper hanger specifically for this, hanging by. I'm able to access those 2 bolts right here very easily. Okay, 2 bolts removed from here. I can finally drop down the spindle, disconnected, leaving the caliper, leaving the coilover hanging by itself. Only need to remove from the top. Alright, supporting this shit from here. Holds up pretty well. Alright, so the original studs and bolt is spinning, so what I had to do was cut and grind it down so to take this off, and all I have to do is hammer this out. I already did on these 2, so these 2 are no issue. I just use a nut and a bolt to place it down. I'll show you more later. So to remove the spring, all I have to do is remove that top nut and that plate. It should come off. Alright, with a 21mm socket, took out the bolt. This top piece comes out. You got your spacers in there. Oh, that's the spacer. Put it back, and this piece just comes right off as well. So the seat and the spring comes off just like that. New spring. Spring. See how the length, this is supposed to be this tall, but it's not. Alright, I got the spring on this. This is the passenger side. It's on. So I had to, like I said, I had to loosen this, drop it down a little in order to fit the spring. And in order just for preload, first you'll get it hand tight, and then you'll move it up about 7 to 10 millimeters to get the preload right. So that's all set. Now the studs, I had to remove the studs because they were all stripped. Luckily I didn't have to cut it, so I saved a lot of time. So I was able to remove the nuts and just hammer out the studs. Nuts and bolts, some washers that would fit right through the hole. So I got that in the bottom. This one has a washer on the bottom, and then coming from the top, got another washer and a nut. I got a couple of more hardware. Should be good for automotive applications. And then I have some thread locker to put it on these, so just in case something happens, it doesn't loosen up. Alright, so that's it. Right now it's at 3 fingers. So when it settles, it should be down close to 2 fingers. So it's all set. Installation process went smooth. Pretty simple. Got the new studs, the new nuts and bolts, holding up pretty well. Alright, so the car drives fine. Ride height's good. Everything is good. There's no noise. There's nothing loose or anything like that. So for the next video, I'm going to start some camber bolts that I was supposed to install while I was putting the coilover back on, but I forgot it at home, so I'm gonna do that for the next video. Next video, I'm gonna put those camber bolts on and do my alignment because I need to redo my alignment. So that's it for today, man.